Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin basically unchanged from the previous video. I think, however, we are still in this third wave. We still have to see this fourth. We have not broken out of the channel yet, even though I also have to say this channel is of course not too well defined. I mean, I've got one touch point, 2, 3, 4 now, but I'm sure you could draw this channel in a different way as well. Maybe a more accurate way, for example. If we don't have a wedge, but we say this is a channel, might even give you a clearer channel. In that scenario, we broke out already. So it's a little bit unclear with these trend lines. It's all subjective. I think even that might actually be the more relevant way of doing it. So what I could imagine is that we may be coming down for a retest in this fourth wave shortly, and will then move up in 5. We have now reached the, let's see, 1.236 extension, I believe. Yeah, we've even broken above the 17.3k level. I looked at FIB extensions, and what I can of course not rule out is that we have some kind of a different wave structure, maybe a WXY. Yeah, so this could obviously be not an ABC, but a WXY, which would be an explanation for the choppy price movement here. It's just a different interpretation of it. Then I would say we had here a W wave, an X wave, and now a Y wave. And here we are approaching key resistance exactly now, and that's why I'm exploring this, because if I draw the FIB extension targets for a Y wave, the 1-to-1 ratio, that's exactly where we're now exactly. So it would be an ideal time to turn around now, either to break down, which I don't necessarily think will happen yet. At least I have no indication for that. It's purely a resistance level, a target for that WXY scenario. But it's certainly a level also where we could say maybe we are finding here some resistance for the third wave and will come down in a fourth to continue in a fifth. Because also here now in this third wave, I mean, I'm not charting out here the subwaves because we're talking about really micro counting here, but it could be that what we've seen here was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've now done the wave 5. Again, it can squiggle higher as long as we don't really have any signals coming down, but at the moment we have a little bit of rejection up there. If I zoom in, you can see that actually we have a little bit of rejection up there. As you can see, that green candle got a bit rejected. So I'm just going to give you the target for the fourth wave should we come down now, because obviously what I can do in these videos, I can really only give you a momentary snapshot of what the chart is doing. I cannot be here all the time and can't really forecast every little move. But if we assume, no, I need to move it up a little bit tiny. Oh yeah, no, that's correct. For this wave 3, yeah, target for the fourth wave, if we come down now, the ideal target range would be between the 23.6 retracement and the 50% retracement, between 17,267 and 17,142, with an ideal target in the middle here, 17,198. Now that is only valid, this area, if we now come down. If we push higher, this will move as well with the price, as you can see. Yeah. So, but you know, I expect this wave 3 at least to be finished at any moment in this particular wave count. Yeah. Also, if I zoom out, where are we? We are approaching here. There's a bit of a resistance area. As you can see, we had previous resistance here, here, here. That's all sort of in that area. Then we had a bit of an area of trade here. That's exactly where we're now. So we've got a bit of, you know, a bit of his, you know, sort of significance, an area of significance here. Let's see if we see any more. If we zoom out, but it's probably more like a local resistance area here of the broader range that we need to break out first. Haven't done that yet. But at the moment, the idea is still to push higher for Bitcoin. It is still far away from invalidating this blue count. So here for Bitcoin, the blue count is still absolutely valid. So we moved up. If I look at the FIB extensions again, the C wave could theoretically stretch out all the way to 17.6k. Yeah, so here very important differentiation from Ethereum, which is now in a different wave count, most likely. Bitcoin is in the blue count still and will not invalidate it until we break above 17,600. If we get above that level, then we have to consider a different wave count. I would then have to consider that this is not an ABC, but that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. But until we break above 17.6k, there's no way of knowing that. Yeah, actually, I would say Bitcoin has a greater chance of staying in the blue count than Ethereum had, because Bitcoin's movement here is not, the entire structure is not entirely impulsive the way 5 is now. Yeah, so I'm going to observe that with interest, and I will keep you updated. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested, check out our trading course that we offer on morecryptoonline.com. And yeah, if you're interested, also follow our Instagram and Twitter. Lots of additional updates on a daily basis. Plus, obviously, in the channel membership, there are short-term market updates depending on which membership you choose, the weekly live stream, great community, educational material. You see when I trade, lots of stuff. And yeah, check that out. And other than that, I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.